Absolutely. I have Disney Plus.
Walski, progress report. Well, we've broken our last shovel. Rico, find more spoons and get more popsicle sticks. We don't want another cave-in.
Lost a lot of good... Didn't they say they lost a lot of good men even though they didn't lose any men?
I think so.
What the...
Skipper, don't you think we should tell them that the boat's out of gas? Nah. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Oh my god. Phil and I were out stargazing last night, and it was cloudy at the start of it. And we're sitting up, or we're just staring there. I'm like, you remember that scene in Madagascar? He's like, yeah? We're like the penguins right now. This sucks.
This sucks. I thought you were talking about when Alex is laying on the railing and they're just looking up. He's like, I mean, just look at the stars. Helicopter.
No, it wasn't that.
I mean, just look at the star. A singular dot in the sky.
Helicopter. Yeah, that'll happen when you're in New York City. Brightest place on earth.
Be a star in New York City.
Huh?
I'd be surprised if you can even see a star in New York City.
You might be able to see Vega. Might.
So otherwise, a star.
Anything else you're gonna anything else you see in the sky is gonna be a planet or the moon.
Just a star, just not a star, just a star.
Yeah, you will see Vega, and that is it. Pretty much. I mean, if you were in the southern hemisphere, you'd see Sirius and or Vega, but you don't get such luxuries. What?
Gonna travel back. Go to Greek mythology. See all the gods, then we can go off to their star pattern.
Oh dear God. Well, last night, we know a few constellations, so what I think would be fun is to go to our corresponding latitude, but in the southern hemisphere.
Wouldn't we be in the middle of the ocean or Brazil?
No, we get to go to New Zealand.
Really?
Yeah. Allow me to show you. I have multiple ways of showing you, but this way it's cooler.
Really?
Yeah. So we're at...
Alright, well, I'm going to maximize your screen on my end. Okay, here we go.
So we're like at 40, 41. We're up here. So the border between Kansas and Nebraska is 40. So we're like at 40, 42. So if we go down to here, somewhere in here. Right here in New Zealand.
So we get to go visit the Aussies.
Yeah.
I'd rather go chill with the Aussies.
Yeah.
Except for all the spiders and stuff they have down there.
So you can die? I figured it out one day. Where exactly? I guess I can just pull up
Phenomena.
Google Maps.
Do.
Why did we both instinctually immediately go to make that freaking...
I really don't know where that one came from. All I know is that I sat up and I just thought of the Muppets.
The Muppets. All right, 41. So, Wellington. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I found a place. About what I expected. We just gotta go to, north of the capital of New Zealand, which is Wellington, I think.
Technically, where the heck would we be, though, if we had to go straight down to the opposite side of the Earth? I think we come out on the ocean somewhere, don't we?
Yeah.
We're just in the middle of the Indian Sea, just... water.
Well, we could figure it out. But anyways, no. Yeah, we fly into Wellington. We take Omaha up to Denver, and you'll take Denver to either LAX or New York. And then you'll take an overnight flight to probably Sydney. I mean, they might have a direct flight to Wellington.
Hey, I'll just stay in Sydney.
Yeah, but Sydney's not far. Sydney's too far north. Too
Well,
far
then I'll
north.
just stay at 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney, okay?
You're full of all. You're full of all the freaking Disney references today, aren't you?
Hey, I made it my life to memorize. I could literally tell you almost 3/4 of the Cars script from memory. From start to finish. I could probably almost do about 3/4 of it.
See, I would try and figure out what our exact opposite position is, but that would tell people.
I swear I
where
remember
we
I
live.
looked it up one time, and it was like in the middle of the Indian Ocean.
Okay. Okay, so. We're gonna figure this out. Bingo.
Wait, I'm yawning. Stay awake.
Yep.
Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do.
Found it.
Where are we?
Yeah, somewhere in the middle of the Indian Ocean.
Yay!
I can't give a more accurate position because, well, then they could just figure out where we live from there. Truth be
I
told,
already know where we live.
I mean, they know where Lincoln is, so they can probably just figure it out from there, where the opposite position of Lincoln is. But Lincoln is a wide enough area. They can screw it off. Anyways, what was that? Is that a sneeze?
It was, but I put my mic up.
I was like, I just read your head go, and I'm like, the hell was that?
I'm allergic to the light.
Really? You have that? Well, I'm okay. So there is a thing. So there's the thing that you can sneeze when you're exposed to a bright light. There's also a thing where you can be allergic to light, but you don't sneeze. You start breaking out. I saw it on House one time.
No, but I will say that I've always done it where it's like I need to sneeze, so I just look at a light.
Interesting. So you have that one.
Uh-huh.
I won't for him to the video on that one time. You won't know who that is, but he's a YouTuber. Anyways, I don't know where the hell this podcast has gone off the rails.
I really don't know, but it just made me think of it because I saw the Nebraska Good Life sign behind you. Did you know that they're changing the Iowa sign?
To what?
They're updating the Iowa sign. When you go like across state lines and it has the Iowa welcomes you, yeah, they're changing that. It's different now. It's not the white backdrop with the traditional everyone knows what the Iowa sign looks like.
Right.
I think they even got a new catchphrase too.
Hello? Oh. Buck? Did he die? I think, folks, we have lost Buck. We will return momentarily. Oh, hello?
Did you not? I think it's on your end, bud.
I don't know why it'd be on my end. I have God tier internet.
Oh, I could have sworn I had God tier internet too. Nothing's changed on mine.
Who knows? Doesn't matter. Point is, what were you gonna say?
I saw the sign on the whatever. I saw the sign being put up on the news, and I looked at it for 3 seconds and said, "Nope, I hate it. Take it down."
When are they doing the Nebraska one? I thought they were supposed to change that one a while ago.
I think they already did.
No, it's still the Good Life last year.
Oh, is that the Nebraska? It's really not for everyone.
Yeah.
I love that. It describes us all in this state so well.
But it's just so negative.
It's really,
though.
it's honest. It doesn't matter. It describes us after what everyone else looks at us in a nutshell. Nebraska. To be honest, it's really not for everyone.
I think but I can get into that. That's a whole thing. Well, I guess I'll just have to see when I go to North Dakota in the coming month.
I'm 95% sure that's the one that they were changing on the news. But yeah, it's like some. I think the sign's blue. It looks like their license plates, where it's like the main thing is blue, and then the bottom part's like green and white. It says something. I'm pretty sure that's what it looks like.
Well, I guess I will see in a month. A little over a month. Month and a week. I can't believe I'm a month and a week away from that. Holy crap. That's insane.
What are you going to North Dakota for?
I visit my old friend who and his girlfriend moved up there for his job. / degree. He's working on his master's up there.
Oh. Did I ever tell you that I actually went and got a bachelor's degree in something?
No.
Yeah. I got a bachelor's degree in common sense. I'm still working on the master's, but I keep flunking out. It's a really hard course.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Common Sense University, man.
That's where Phil needs to go.
We need a lot of people need to go there.
That's where Phil needs to go sometimes. He even said it the other day, he's like, yeah, my common sense isn't very good. I'm like, really? You're admitting this?
You need to just go to Common Sense University. There was, I can't remember what I used the example for, but I used that when I was out over in Iowa doing the field work, like doing all the field burning and all that.
Right.
And I was on the front end of the skid steer, like we were trying to get the valves for the hydraulics to go in. And there was I think it was because it was one of the first really hot days of the season. And we think what happened was when we took the lines out, it didn't like depressurize the actual fitting enough. So we tried to push the thing in, crank it in, do as much as we could. And eventually we ended up having to literally take the wrenches and loosen the fittings on there.
Oh yeah, I watched the video.
Built up in the line. I don't remember what I said for Common Sense University or something. It had something to deal with I had to walk somewhere and somebody was doing something and it was I don't even know.
I watched
all I know is that was the most pain in the neck that I've ever had working with a hydraulic hose. Because it was about the only time I've ever worked with a hydraulic hose.
Oh man. I haven't worked with a hydraulic hose in a long time.
You ever been water skiing behind a truck before?
No.
No, I have.
Oh, I know you have. I've seen the video.
I know. It was real fun. You should try it.
Maybe.
I'm gonna sneeze. I'm either gonna sneeze again, or my nose just really itches. I'm gonna go blow my nose quick. I'll be right back.
Well, while he's away, folks, we're probably approaching the end of the podcast. So, unless he's got something else to discuss when we get back, I can't imagine we're going to go any further. I have so much crap behind me. Oh, I have super glue. 2 different kinds.
Crisis averted.
Welcome back.
Welcoming back.
Well, unless we have another discussion. We were almost an hour into this podcast.
Well, I guess what else do you want to know?
I don't know. What's next?
What's next? What do we do from here?
Yeah, what's the plan? Do you have a plan? Do you need a plan? Should we come up with a plan?
Well, if it's any better of a plan than what they have going on in Washington right now, I think I'm pretty good.
They don't have a plan.
Exactly.
They have 2
so
plans.
Any plan is a good plan.
They have like 3 plans, and they can't pick, and no one can, and they can't decide on which of the 3 plans to pick. I'm pretty sure one of which is catastrophic destruction of the United States, but you know, that's somehow that one's being the highest ordered picked right now, and it's like, cool.
Well, all we need to do is just send them back down south and let the southern boys take care of them, because when the army shows up after the Civil War starts, all they're going to see is a bunch of lifted trucks, NASCARs, gunshots, and beer cans on the ground, and they're going, we already took care of it!
I can't imagine there'd be a... Who knows?
I don't know. Other than that, I'd pretty much say from here on out, it's getting back into a structure for just more or less a schedule. Build from here. I really got nothing to lose. I mean, I lost to a point. It's like I said, I lost everything, but I lost a little. Now I have everything to gain. I kind of got to take a step back and see what I could really put myself to the ground and put the grindstone. So
How were
that's
you?
about all we really can do from here.
Were you in? Well, I guess you couldn't have been in videos. So you've been missing for a few weeks in all of Grant's videos and stuff.
Grant's videos, I think they said they made their own Discord call, whoever it was that they worked with, and those two worked together. Nate and Grant, they worked together for almost 2 weeks behind the scenes to just making videos or something. They're like, yeah, it was kind of awkward where it was just those two because Nate had not had to fill the shoes like that yet, where I was just gone. I told him, I'm like, when you get into this and Grant's you're gonna run with him, it's gonna be straight to the grindstone every single day. You're gonna be doing every single thing. Are you ready for that in case that happens? This is back when we were just starting. And he's like, I'm gonna do my best, but I believe I can do it. And the buddy was a trooper. He did it.
Woo.
When the time called, he was able to take the reins, and he pretty much has the same chemistry as me. Just, of course, no one can really be the real Buck, but he gave it his best. He gave it his best effort. I'll give it to the guy. He really was a trooper for what he did. So from here on out, it's just growing from there. That's really all I got.
40K. Can you do it?
It's gonna be a challenge. It'll be a definite. I think the algorithm will work in my favor. I'm gonna pray on the fact that that'll work that way, and we'll get enough people, and I'm gonna get a strong enough of a backing. People know what I stand for. If they don't like it, hit the road, because I really don't care.
Send them here.
I can do that.
We'll take Society's rejects.
Well, did you finally do your 700 subscriber special yet?
Yeah. That was a few weeks ago.
I know, but when you hit it, did you already do the video for it?
The live stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I missed out on that one.
Well, yeah, because we hit it during the whole thing, and I'm just like, well, it's got to get done.
I saw that. I saw the post on there. Oh, so it was during when my stuff went to every.
Yeah.
So it was okay. That makes more sense. I was like, I swear I didn't see it. No wonder I didn't see it. I didn't even have anything.
Yeah.
Dude, it was the weirdest thing though. When I get on my phone, usually I'd be able to just I run maybe 5 apps on my phone at all times for the sake if I just go click on something to go do it. Right. I open up YouTube Studios, Gmail, Discord, and once in a while, my CapCut editor, like a photo thing, whatever. None of those worked because the fact that they had the email,
right?
I mean, everything was broken. I'm like, I have no purpose to open my phone anymore. I had TikTok working, but that's about it. My phone felt like I was a useless brick.
Yeah, I can imagine. Nice. I didn't even think about that. Everything's linked with your email and your phone.
That's why I separated all that out. Like, literally all of those things now are changed under different email. Like, the ones that I know are, like, super duper important that I could find, I could track down, I could change. All of those have been changed. The ones that are still tethered to this email are either things that it's, like I said, it's like Staples is sending me a deal for 15% off school supplies that I'm never going to use anyway. Or something like that. But then the contact email where there's a sponsor deal I'm never going to do one of those again. Like, obviously there might come a time when there's the deal out there, or like somebody sends one to me that I already know that they did well. That I might end up doing. But other than that, get paid for ads. No, get paid by ads, not for ads.
Well, I will say, in the future, you will want to do more sponsorship deals. You want to diversify your income between sponsorships, merch, and ads. You don't want to rely only on ads, because if you don't diversify, you're gonna and there's another adpocalypse in the future.
Well, I say the problem was the biggest issue that I had was the way that the whole thing went down. Obviously, we know is that it was just a sponsor deal gone bad. I should have seen 5 red flags before anything even existed because of like the look at the email address, look at where it came from, look at the time that it's being done. I mean, there was like 5 things that when you look at, like it didn't have a pretty footnote, didn't have a correct logo to the people that probably should have been contacting me, and the biggest red flag was instead of it being from like .nike.com at Gmail or something, it was something .meta. Had nothing to do with that. I'm like, at that point, I should have known. But things happen. We got it back. The point is that it's all back under one roof, and I go from here. Whether that means I go to a point where I hire an editor, whether that means I do something where I actually become a team channel. I just don't have really a reason to do that at this point. With the way I've already structured it, it can be run by a one-man band.
Right.
It's just keeping on that on track, and that's what I'm trying to build and work towards. Because if I want to be a 100K channel, I need to act, prepare, and build, and be able to manage a 100K channel. Because you just don't have one of those overnight.
Right. I mean, you're already halfway there to 100K.
I still don't know how the heck I rolled back over 60 with not even posting or talking about anything for 2 weeks.
I think it was just when you came back, everybody was so excited the channel's back up and running that, you got a bit of a burst.
Which actually, speaking of that, it is 5:16. Video's been live for 2 hours. Let's see where this is at. Because it was sitting at 2 out of 10 when I got that, because Prairie State was the first one to kick off the return of the series stuff.
Well, YouTube's showing 1.4K views.
My end, it says 2K, but it's performing 3 out of 10, which I'll take that. The only ones that are beating it out right now are, of course, the 2 videos that were posted before the drop.
Right.
It's beating out videos that were actually posted before the drop, though, so if that really says anything, I don't really know what else does. I have basically until... If I can get out at least 2 videos by the end of June, I might be able to salvage this month. What?
You mean July?
Yeah, July. If I could get 2 videos out before the end of July, I might be able to salvage the month and get roughly back up to maybe $800. It would be a stretch, because right now my profits went from roughly, I'd say about 1,800 is kind of like an average between what I've done, because I've had a month where I did really well and then really bad, but like 17 to 1,800 is about where it was. I tanked down now where it says I'm only going to make like $450. Like, you can even just look that stuff up, but if I can salvage and get about $700 this at the end of July for my August payment, I'll be a happy camper, because that shows that I'm getting back on track. But I got a week to get 3 really good's gonna carry the rest of the month back through, and then go into next month swinging the hammer at full speed.
Right.
So I won't really see a return on. won't see a return on anything, I bet, until September or October, unless I have one. Unless September just blows. No. Unless August basically blows up out of the water, and I have like a really, really good kickstart, and then Christmas comes back around, and I can finish the year strong.